Hi, I'm Kathy.
And I'm Donal. We're here at Place of Chi today to talk about one of our seminars that we have coming up on back pain.
If you're one of those people that suffer from back pain, or it's been lingering on for many years and you've tried everything to alleviate it, Donal will be able to share with you some of the common factors that contribute to back pain and what you can do to alleviate it. Donal, what is the most common contributor for back pain that you see in clients over the years?
There's no one thing that's the major contributor. There's quite a lot of different factors that come into it. Some of the major factors are poor posture, instability in joints, lack of range of motion, restricted range of motion, length-tension relationships, poor gut dysfunction, which actually turns down or unregulates the core, stabilizes the back muscles. And then there's poor movement strategies, poor lifting techniques, and then of course unfortunate accidents, collisions, car crashes, those kind of things, which are most of the time unavoidable. So there's quite a lot of factors. Nutrition, stress, mental, emotional state are huge factors as well.
Okay, and you'll be covering that in the seminar about the hormonal imbalances and the nutrition and hydration, all of that in the seminar?
Well, as this is just an hour seminar, we'll definitely be going over those factors, but we won't be able to drill down on them as much as we'd like to start to give you a toolkit to start addressing them. They would come later on in some of our other courses or talks that we have on 6 foundation principles, or coming along to one of our coaches here to expand your knowledge on how those lifestyle factors also affect. We'll get through as much as we can on some of the take-home tools, the stretches, simple home assessments you can do to see if your spine alignment is optimal and good posture, and what you can do then to start to address those issues.
Mm-hmm. There's some terms out there that our watchers might be familiar with, and one that I've often heard of is a bulging disc. Is that something that should be of concern, and how would you know that you had a bulging disc?
Well, a bulging disc or a herniated disc is very important to address. If you don't address that, long-term strategies would start to shut down muscles that would compress that joint. The body would stop causing pain in the body, so that sets off a reaction where the body then doesn't turn on certain muscles that it should do. Also, the longer that goes, the potential likelihood of that disc coming out further and causing more problems. So certainly addressing that, the earlier the better. To get it diagnosed, most people will go to a physio, chiro, or an osteo that will be able to diagnose that, or an x-ray. Also check practitioners. We do some screening of the spine and orthopedic procedures and measurements of the spine to see if the spinal alignment is right. So sometimes we work with those healthcare professionals as a dual approach on alleviating some of the more serious disc injuries. But there's so much more we can do now than what we used to be able to do 20 years ago when I started off as my career. So our knowledge base of addressing this with stretches, mobilizations, corrective exercise can be a huge benefit. Also on that, then there has to be some guidance on nutrition, hydration and sleep, which are the major factors of how we recover and stabilize that spine as well.
Mm-hmm. So you mentioned that the corrective exercise is key to help stabilize and help that disc and the health of the spine and discs around it. So what about some exercises that definitely you would not recommend if they were feeling such pain in their back, or they thought that they had a bulging disc?
Well, I think nature will do most of the job for us in pain and restrict people from doing any exercise, but someone may start to try and do some weight-bearing exercises with weights, or start to do some rowing or pulling exercises, could be potentially even worsening the condition. So unless they're being given specific exercises by a qualified physio, chiro, osteo or sports physician, or a highly level skilled practitioner, then I would say not to exercise until you get your spine assessed, would be the first port of call, and then start to work with whoever is assessing the diagnosis that's appropriate for your condition.
Mm-hmm. That sounds awesome. Okay, so I think that covers a little bit of what Donal will share. If you'd like to come out and find some more information about how you can alleviate your back pain, or some more tips on how you can create a healthy spine and prevent further injury, or injury if you don't have back pain yet, please come along and to our seminar. We look forward to seeing you then.
And check out our website, www.placeofchi.com. See you next time.